I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, and that is how to stay fit year round. I've been on my health and fitness journey since I was in 6th grade. So for 17 years, I've consistently ate healthy, balanced nutrition, and my social life, which is insane to me. But one of my favorite quotes is, always be ready so you don't have to get ready. And what I mean by that is a lot of us fall on and off, especially living in the Midwest in the colder months as like fall and winter approach the holiday season. We use that as a mentality to kind of get a little bit more lax with our healthy habits and the routines that help us feel our best, like in the summer months, for example. So we spend spring and summer leaning out, which I think is, just the fitness industry tactic as a whole. But I think that when you start to look at it as like, how can I maintain this lifestyle for 365? Like, what is sustainable long term? I think that it is divided up into 3 different pillars: mindset, fitness, and nutrition. I'm only going to give a couple for each pillar. If you want the full rundown, we did a whole episode on our 100th episode of Life Rewired yesterday on our podcast on how to stay fit year round. And we go more in depth on each individual topic. But in the fitness department, you have to do something you actually enjoy. You're not going to want to stick to a routine 365 if you don't even enjoy lifting or you don't enjoy running. Like, weave in a balance of activities you actually enjoy. For me, I like to lift 4 days a week. I like to take a couple group classes and run. So like, I'm balancing those things and preventing overtraining, obviously. Another thing is, when it comes to movement, you have to drop the all or nothing mindset and develop the something is better than nothing mentality. Meaning, like, in chaotic seasons of life, for example, we had a really chaotic season of life in this spring, early summer, and we would go in the gym and be like, what can I do with these 30 minutes? Instead of saying like, I don't have time for my full workout, why bother? Make the most of the time, equipment that you do have. And when it comes to nutrition, simplify your meals. We overcomplicate our nutrition so much by trying to eat something new for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day of the week. I recommend picking a couple of go-to meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner you can stick to for a week at a time and make it very simple on yourself. Like, don't try and make very extravagant meals, because when we overwhelm ourselves with decision making or the preparation, we tend to backslide or slip into the all or nothing mindset. Another way to stay fit year round is to always have protein at each meal. You can take this with you when you eat out, when you have to grab something convenient in the drive-thru, when you're on vacation, when you're spending time with family. Like, having protein forward meals is a huge low-hanging fruit, I think, when it comes to maintaining your fitness, your physique, and low levels of hunger year round, which then makes you make 1% better decisions. And my next tip with nutrition is to focus on mindful eating versus mindless eating. I used to sit in front of the TV with like snacks or have like the pantry full of soul food, and I would just mindlessly snack while I was cooking dinner, while I was cooking, while I was like, hanging out, socializing. But when you fill your plate and like actually sit down and you're mindful of your hunger levels in your meal, and you base it around protein, a complex carbohydrate, a healthy fat, and some color, that helps you to stay full. It helps you to build more awareness with your hunger levels and also prevent that mindless snacking that tends to lead to overeating. And when it comes to mindset, the number one thing that will change the game for you year round is managing your stress levels. And I know it sounds silly, but I've done a lot of content on stress management because it was the one thing that held me back on my health and fitness journey for so long. It caused me to be inflamed, bloated, and it masked all the progress I was making when it comes to my fitness journey because my body was in such an inflamed, stress state. So take your body out of fight or flight mode, put it into rest and digest state by doing some stress management throughout your day, and also shifting your response to the things that are stressing you out. And this is really my number one tip to staying fit year round. This falls into the mindset category, and that is delaying gratification. I shared a quote yesterday that said, most people fail instead of succeed because they trade what they want most for what they want right now in this moment. And that is your fitness journey in a nutshell. We trade what we want long term, whether that is weight loss, muscle growth, whether that's, for me, running a 10K, for what we want right now, which may be sleeping in, having that extra dessert, having an extra drink, which will then prevent your workout in the morning, or proper sleep that's going to help you achieve your goals, whatever that may be. So stop focusing on the short-term temptation and focus on the long-term goal. That's going to help you stay fit year round. That doesn't mean you can never have a drink, you can never have fun, you can never skip a workout, but that balance and that something over nothing mentality is going to carry you through every season of life. The summer months where it's extremely social, the holiday season where there's a lot of temptation and sweets, you can make it through these seasons if you focus on a sustainable, balanced lifestyle.